Hey McFly, welcome to 2015. I don't think you got your hoverboard or flying car yet. Why? Because you were wrong, Back to the Future. 2015 isn't about dehydrated pizza. It's about basketball. It's about Nebraska high school basketball. It's about Northeast Nebraska high school basketball. It's about Ainsworth, Bancroft, Rosalie, Boyd County, and Norfolk High remaining undefeated to the beginning of 2015. It's about Bancroft, Rosalie beating an undefeated Clarkson Lee team to get there. It's about Winnebago beating Battle Creek when both were unbeaten to get there, and then Winnebago turning around losing to Fremont Bergen, a defending state champion, and then Clearwater Orchard beaching, why not beaching, Humphrey St. Francis to remain undefeated. 2015 is also about a look back at 2014 when Pierce, unrated in Class C1, knocked off the then #1 team in the class, Columbus Scotus, 54-52, when Brady Starkle buried a three-pointer in overtime. Pierce, of course, then lost to Battle Creek. Battle Creek lost to Twin River. Twin River was pounded by Columbus Scotus, so I entered 2015 not wondering if I'm going to get a flying car, if I'm going to be dehydrating pizza next week. I wonder who's for real and who's not. Start with the teams I believe in. Norfolk High in Class A, 9-0. I believe they're the team to beat in Class A. A lot of that has to do with their size. Tyler Hagedorn, Logan Strom, their experience. These kids last year made it to the state semifinals. They were pretty wet behind the ears. It's a little drier back there this year for the Panthers. In Class C1, Winnebago, Ainsworth, both for reals with a Z. Winnebago, they lost their first game of the year to Fremont Bergen, but they have athleticism all over the court. They can shoot, they can put it on the floor, they play above the rim. They're going to be hard to beat because they have that depth and athleticism. Ainsworth, very similar. What you do in Ainsworth when you're a kid is you go to the three-point line and you shoot the ball and you stay there like Brady Delamont does. 19.6 points per game. Of course, he puts it on the floor. It takes a whole little bit. Ainsworth outscoring their opponents by 20 points per game, 7-0 on the year. In Class C2, Twin River now 8-1 on the season. I mentioned the loss to Scotus, but they have quality wins over Battle Creek and Boone Central Newman Grove. Twin River, I believe. I also believe in Battle Creek, 7-2 at this point in the year. 2 tough losses. They'll rebound. They got athleticism. They got depth. Class D1, Randolph at 7-1, the defending Class D1 state champion. Again, like they did last year, they're playing defense. They're giving up 34.4 points per game. Held 6 teams under 40 points so far. Clearwater Orchard, another Class D1 team that was in the state tournament last year, looking to go back this year, and I think they're going to do it. A big 6'8" reason why they're going to do that is Andy Kirkman, 17 points, 16 rebounds, 4.5 block shots. If Kirkman could keep himself out of foul trouble, a triple-double, average isn't out of the possibility. In Class D2, Bancroft Rosalie no longer has its suits and ties, but they also don't have a loss. They're 8-0 at this point in the season. But as we go on, we're going to talk about the games of the week, which will be brought to you, as they always have been, by Lou's Thrifty Way. Next week, we'll come back to you with another Lou's Game of the Week. But until then, remember, Marty McFly was the coolest guy ever because his mom had a crush on him when she thought that he wasn't her son because they were both teenagers. That was so cool. I'm Tom Behmer for The Buzz.